Hello, this is day 15. Day 14 went all right. I set up a little bit of a tactic, although I didn't follow through the tactic far enough at the end because there could have been a way for my opponent to kind of counteract the tactic that I was using. Okay, so I'll see you in game number 15. Okay, press play, start the game. I will go e4. And this person um, from Albania went to g6. So I'm just going to bring my piece up to here. First, I always like to check to see what can be done here. So there's not much that can be done. So I'll go up. I'll say hello. We're going up to this piece. So what I'm going to do is just since there's pressure on here to bring my queen out. For instance, if they ever go to here, there would be some pressure. So I want to make sure I put I have a defender, two defenders on this piece. Here they're probably going to go there and target this. Well, anyhow, I'm just going to continue with my development. This piece is protected. So trying to decide if I should go there or if I should go there. If I go here, it's protecting this piece twice, or this space twice. If I go there, they could come down and cause a little bit of problem here. But anyhow, what I'll do for now is just go here. I think the two are okay. I'm thinking of doing this soon, as soon as I can. Now what can be done here? They could go there. They can't go here, but they could go there. I'm okay with that. If another piece was also around this area, like if this had been a bishop, I would have prevented. The bishop cannot come down here now, because usually it does, and then I would have pushed this pawn up. So for now, I'm just gonna castle. This is interesting because let's say I develop here and here, then I could take this knight. So what I will do is just develop this piece here. What else can be done here? They could go down. If they move down here, that would be 2 pieces. What I'll do for now is just go here. Hopefully this is okay. Hopefully it's not in danger. Because I'm targeting here, I have 2 against 1. I don't like the fact that this is in here right now, because he can come down. So I'm going to push it. If I push, he can go here, go here, go there. Okay, I'll push it. Pieces there. So what other pieces do I need to develop? That's what I should look into. For now, I'm just going to go here. Since he went here, he can come here or here. Actually, I should check this because there's 2 pieces covering this square. So I'll move here. Just a little bit of, this is considered developing it. He's targeting this piece. So I'll go there. Where can this piece go? Trying to see which, I'm not too sure what situation is better for me here. If I take this, he could just take with the knight. So I think what I'm going to do here, if I push up, he can go here. Then I can take this. I'll just make sure that all these pieces are covered here first. This is okay, this is protected. I'll try this out. It might not be the right plan, but he's probably going to take with the knight. Interesting. I wasn't expecting him to take with that piece. Can I put him into check? Can't put him into check here. I moved down there. I think what I'll do is I'll push ahead here. What I was thinking of doing is coming up here, put him into check. He'll move here or here. Or he could move there, I guess. If I take here, uh, his best move would probably is to block this somehow. But okay, I just want to cause more pressure. See how that goes. Hmm. I want to see this piece here. I'm kind of at a point now. If I go here, that's one defender, two defenders. That might be okay. This one still has, I still have two defenders here. Okay, I'll push it up, see what happens. Hmm, I didn't see that move. Is this dangerous? I would say it's not dangerous right now. Two pieces against one. So I'm just gonna go. This seems like a safe space here. This is kind of semi-open. So I might try to bring this. See, this piece here is not active at all. These pieces are around the center, covering the center area. His two pieces here are not active. So I'll just keep this active by going here. So this three pieces being threatened. I don't want to go here because I don't want to. I don't want to block up too much. It does look as if I'm going to lose this pawn. Oh, I didn't lose the pawn. Uh, if I go there, If I go there, he's probably going to have to take me. Which means I could take this piece here. Takes there, takes me. I go up here, then he takes me there. No, I don't want to get into that kind of situation. So I can't go there because then he's going to take this piece. If I go here, that might be okay. So I'm going to go there. I'm not too sure what he's going to do now. Can I put him into check? Can I threaten his queen? No. So I'm just going to take this piece. Let's see, where can he go? Can he... He's getting too close to where he can put me into check, though, so I don't like that. But anyhow. Oh, I can't go there because of this piece. So I'm lucky I checked that. No, I don't want to go there. Still thinking about this. Interesting development here. It's getting low in time. Although I do see this. I don't want to exchange. I don't want him to take my queen because it's going to open up this. Is there a piece that I can take if we don't exchange? Well, I just feel like exchanges for now. Um, I'll put pressure on this piece. So once he moves, I can go here, and maybe I can take this piece. I'll go here, and if he tries to come down here, I just take that piece. So I'll try that for now. I gotta be careful because he's in the point of putting my piece into check. As soon as they go past this line, sorry, this line here, into this area, into my area, oops, any pieces at all, I've got to really start worrying. Do I have to worry about this? Goes here. Can I put him into check? I'm putting him in check here. That doesn't do anything. If I take this piece, just seeing what damage he can do here. Even if he comes down here, I'm taking with that piece. So what I'll do is I'll take this piece here. If I get a chance, I'm gonna come here and then there. So doesn't look like I can do much more than try to take my pawns. He can't put me into check. Let me see. I'm gonna check to see if I put him into check here. No, that's not good because these two pieces are covering it. So what I'll do is I'll just go here for now. Um, if I went there, he would go here. I would go there. He would go down. I would go here. But is that enough? Let's see. I'll have to count. I'll have to see here. Well, I'll try it. It looks as if it's gonna set something up for me, and I'm running out of time. I'll go here. Now let me plan this correctly. I don't think I planned this correctly because now I was ahead, but now I'm no longer ahead. So come down here. Was a draw, but I got 2 points out of it. Yeah, I couldn't really see where else to go. I was thinking of going here. Then he would have went up there, and then what? What I should have done is just carried through. But I was afraid my time was going to run out. But a draw against someone that's has a higher pointage than me does give me a few points. So let's check the review to see what else I could have done there. So this is the piece that went. This is okay. It's the king's pawn opening. It controls the center. And it opens up the light squared bishop. And this is a modern defense. It's fianchetto. It plays this, the g6, the fianchetto, the bishop here. The dark squared bishop on g7, and it will attack the center from the long. It takes this long diagonal. So it's called the modern defense. Oop, went too far ahead there. So what I did was I'm taking full control of the center and opens up more development. So I have control here, here, and here. So I'm preventing him from going into these squares here. Okay, he does the fianchetto, which is moving the bishop here, which puts stress on that one. So I decided I wanted to develop my knight, and also I'm going to defend in a better way the d4, because if this gets preoccupied my queen, then I'm going to lose this pawn. So it also controls the e5, this square here. It also targets here, and it's adding more protection to the d4 pawn. Okay, he went down. This is okay because he could do another fianchetto, or he could I don't. He could go there. I guess I could exchange, and then he would sort of be developing this, but in a weird way. So I think it would have been better here to open up his bishop, as you're stating. So I'm just bringing my knight into play. I'm eyeing the central squares. So I'm eyeing these squares here. And this one is eyeing these squares, and also this one. This one too, but that's not as important, I guess. But it's eyeing the central ones. And this one is eyeing these ones, so everything is well covered. So let's go on to the next. Does a fianchetto. It plays an extremely strong diagonal. So it was a good move. I developed my bishop. Wants me to sort of start attacking on this side. I guess because they haven't moved their knight out, maybe that's why it wants me to start pushing forward. I'm just going to quickly see what the benefit of that was. No, I guess it was. I don't see the benefit right now, but I guess it's because of this, the way they have this set up here. But anyhow, we'll go on to my move. I moved my bishop here, so I was putting pressure on this, on the f7 pawn. That didn't make any sense to me. Why they're putting it here. And it actually puts me ahead by 1.86, almost as if it's 2 pawns because of this, because it should have been He's got to start opening up his queen, it says. Um, Now it's close to equal. I guess that was a bad move for me to make. I should have been pressuring here because this is all tied up. It's, well, not tied up, but this is in a weird position. So he castles, which was good. I'm putting even more strength on controlling the center here with this bishop, and I'm targeting this piece here, so if he moves the queen, I would have that pawn. I like this setup here. It's rare that you're able to do this. They played one of the best moves here, moving ahead. That's the queen. I moved the queen up. That was a good move. They moved their threatened knight because I could have had the knight. I pushed it ahead, which was an okay move to kick the horse. By the way, someone told me in comments that it's okay to call it the horse. So to me, it doesn't look like a knight. It looks more like a horse. I know it's symbolism, but it's hard to symbolize that. It'd be too distracting to have a little knight on the top of this horse. But anyhow, we'll call it the knight or the horse. I just call it the horse now. They are threatening to take a pawn. That's what I saw. I noticed that. I noticed that these pieces are threatening this piece. So I thought maybe I'll just develop this, which was a good move. It adds protection to their threatened pawn. So this is a pawn, and then there's two attackers and two defenders. So we're even there. I just try to remain calm and trying to place my pieces and get them more active. This is the only one that hasn't been activated yet. They should have taken here, and they should have gone through with the exchanges. But they went there, which is still a good move. Threatening this, although I have the queen to take this piece. I guess it says I could have went here, and then it would have... They couldn't have threatened this piece without threatening it here. Oh, actually, they could have went down there. I could have taken that piece, and then would have went ahead by a pawn. But anyhow, what I did was just go forward. That was an okay thing to do. I wasn't sure about that move, but it was okay. So I started pushing ahead. And this is okay because it's a little bit of a pawn chain. And I just have to move this up, and then I'd have this chain here. They come down here, which is a good move. I don't understand why I did that. Oh, I did this because I thought it would put him into check and it would destroy the structure around it'd be weakening this square here, or this square, because I could have had access to that square after this piece moves out. They're saying I should have taken this piece. So let's look into that. If I were to take this piece, it would have taken me. I would have came down. He would have went back. I would have went here. He would have moved. So yeah, there's a lot of movement here, and it kind of keeps the knight around that area. But anyhow, we'll get back to what I actually ended up doing. So we went ahead. It says your opponent can actually win a pawn now. Let's see what that... Wow. Yeah, that was a lot. I didn't see that, obviously. What I should have done is activated this piece, because moving it here, when I took the piece with the knight, or with the yeah, with the knight, which actually was the best thing to do. But obviously, I wasn't going to do it with this piece. It says here this is a miss. There was a way to technically win a pawn. Because I would have went there. Two defenders. Actually, see, I would have went. Actually, would have done this move. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, they would have been ahead slightly there. Because this piece would come down and take that. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes, I can see now. Actually, I can't see. I won't worry too much about that part of it. But anyhow, I went down. They took this piece. I took it with that. And then they did something they shouldn't have done, I guess. Because they could have had a free pawn. I just moved out of the way. They moved down. So good. I actually started. Great, you developed your last piece. Which was something I should have done before, but. And it's always nice to line up with the queen. It's an okay move. So they took there. At that point, they were ahead by 1 because they took that. That was a free pawn for them. But that pawn was endangered for a long time, so it was hard to protect it. But at least I'm lined up. I still like the fact I'm lined up here. I didn't move my castle away. Okay, so he takes there. It says here they shouldn't have traded pieces. Which is odd because I'm ahead by 1, but anyhow. And I guess because it's putting them into check. And then it allows me to double protect this piece. Or that square, to double attack this square here. So I went there. That was a good move on their part. It does drive my queen away. I should have just moved down here. Because then, oh, I see why. If I had, it's a mistake because if I had gone here, this would have been pinning this piece. So then I could have won 2 pieces for. He would have had my rook, but I would have had his knight and his bishop. So I made a mistake there. Was I punished for it? No, I wasn't punished for it. Move there. Yeah, I went there because I wanted to fork this because he couldn't come down. I had a space here, so I managed to get his bishop. And from there, I started panicking a little bit because I was running out of time. So my time management is still off. I went there. Oh, they would have just taken this pawn. I guess, yeah, that would have put me ahead by +4. Hmm. Yeah, I kind of moved that too fast. At the time, I thought, oh, wow, I get a free piece, but actually, I didn't because he just had to come up. Yeah, I should have started moving my queen here. I thought I would pull it into here so I could check it again. Let's see. If I had gone here, then I could have had another pawn. So let's go back a few moves. I just tried to keep pushing his king around. Yeah, that was good because he can't take these pieces. Yeah, I should have taken that piece. Yeah, then it was a draw. Okay, so I'll see you in the next game.